Hello guys, yeah, I'm at home. I did go out today. I went to my permission. I started to scan the area where I might have lost those um, harness bits from last week. And as I was digging the first hole, which I actually was, I've got like a really big hit, and I started digging. I got about 6-7 inches down, and the owner, Ron, the one who's given me permission to actually milk detect on there, his daughter come walking up to me and said, "I'm sorry, but I've got to ask you not to dig today." So I said, "Oh, hang on, let me just fill this one up because fill this hole up because I'm not getting nothing." Right, I mainly wanted to scan for the items I lost last week because I found some really good stuff and I can't find them, and I'm trying to find them. So let me just fill this hole in. So I said, "Yeah, so what's happening?" And she goes, "Oh, we want to ask you not to do any more digging for a little while." And that kind of put like, what the fuck? Is he going to stop me allowing me to milk detect on his land now? And he's going to tell me to fuck off, or what? No kind of thing. So what it is, because of the weather, it's been so hot, as you know, the ground's baking, and it is hard for me to actually dig holes anyway, for one thing, but they're a bit concerned because they want the ponies to go into the field, which I've been working on, and they kind of a little bit afraid that the ponies might trip over the dirt that's sticking out from the hole. So I said, "Look, if you want me to stop and tell me to go home, I'll go home. There's no problem." And she goes, "No." She goes, "Look, they're not in no trouble or anything." Yeah, she said, "It's been so hot. The ground is like so hard that the hole you're digging is not being filled in properly." I said, "Well, I am filling them in. I'm stamping them down as you saw. Like that's the way I'm doing them. But the weather will probably like bake it and won't allow it to like settle properly." She goes, "Yeah, that's what I mean, kind of thing. Because I've had a quick walk around, and some of the holes are kind of like not leveled off, kind of thing. It seems like they're sticking out a little bit, and we're worried. It's kind of like slightly worried about the ponies." So I said, "Well, I said, look, I won't do no digging today then, if you don't want me to. No, but I wanted to like just scan around to find if I can find those bits, but I won't even bother doing that now." So I eventually went home and spoke to the landowner, Ron, and I said, "So you don't want me digging it anymore then that night?" He goes, "No." He goes, "It's nothing to do with you. We're not angry or at you or anything like that. We just want you to stop digging until we get some rain, because like when the rain comes and it'll actually soak the ground, and then the ground can like dissipate and like put itself and pack itself back together again, kind of thing." So I said, "Yeah, all right then." A bit of a shame because I was hoping to do some digging today. I was going to stay overnight, but now let's put the clangers on things. I won't be staying up overnight. So the girls, his helpers and his daughter was talking about going round and like putting water on the holes that I've dug, so it will help for the dry mud to kind of like soak itself down into the ground and like hopefully like spread itself out a little bit. So I thought, well, they are my holes. I must well, give them a hand, which I did do. We didn't do the whole field. We only done like just over half, and it did help, with us going around sprinkling water on. Was using these buckets and stuff like that. So we've done that for a while. She goes, "Oh, don't worry about the rest. We'll leave the rest." She goes like, "Just hope and pray that we can get some rain." Well, with British weather, I said to her, you never know what we're going to get. It could say it's going to be bright and sunny today and tomorrow it could be pissing down rain. And yeah, we could do with some rain actually. We not had no rain for quite a while actually. So I said, well, what I'm going to do then is I'll I do what you told me to do. I stop digging, I stop metal detecting. But as soon as we get the rain and it softens the ground up, can I start metal detecting again? Yeah, sure, no problems, just that, the ground is really, really dry. So I said, yeah, all right, fair enough. And I did have a walk around, and I showed one of the helpers that there's great big cracks in the ground. It's not just my diggings and, the holes that I've made, and, the holes haven't been covered. They were covered. But the ground's kind of like shrunk the clog, and you can see like the roundness, kind of thing. So we had to like sprinkle a lot of water and like just stamp it down and try and like get it back into place. But you see all these great big cracks, and I showed the girl. She goes, "Yeah, I know. That's what we're concerned about, because like it ain't just your holes, it's cracks. Ponies could be running along, they could crack, get caught on one of the cracks and break their bloody legs, kind of thing. We don't want you or anyone having to end up paying veterinarian costs." To be honest with you, I thought maybe they got the ump because some of my holes ain't been covered up properly, and I went around most of the holes that I have dug over the last few weeks. And I say probably about 10% was a little bit messy, so I tried going around and like sorting those out as well. But you can never, get a hole back to the way it was. It's impossible. Unless you've got really soft ground and you dig a hole and then you put that clog back in and stamp it down, yeah, it'd be perfect. But when you've got dry ground like it is now, it's a pain in the ass. And, in one way, I'm a bit upset that I can't do it, but I'm happy in another way because I don't have to like spend a lot of energy trying to dig in hard ground, and not only that, I won't get blisters on my bloody hand. So, but it's not going to stop me going out and do metal detecting. There's one or two places I know I can probably go and do metal detecting without getting, told off or anything like that. I'm actually going to go out next week and see if I can go and find a few more permissions. I've got my permission sheets already done. So, I've got 10 copies done, so hopefully I can go past where my main permission is and ask around there, see if there's any farmers around there be willing to let me do some digging on their property. I'm not going to go up there every single day of the week. It'll be like once a week, once a month, something like that. With Ron's place, I only used to go up there like maybe twice a week, if that. For him to get to know me and for them to see what I'm doing. And, some of the stuff I do find, I'll give to the owners anyway. Like I found a nice button the other week, which had a image of a beagle, the hunting dog. And I put it on Facebook, and someone told me, yeah, that's like a mid to late 18th century button. It's in pretty good condition. You could probably get 150 quid for that for a collectors, because they are kind of rare. But I'll go to the landowner. He didn't want it. He said, no, you take it. You found. I said, no, it's something that will come from your land, and I want you to have it. So, he did take it eventually after forcing him to take it. But, I'll give him stuff, like if I find some really good, very clear, not mint, but very good condition old coins, I'll give him old coins, because he does do coin collecting apparently. So, yeah, I won't be doing no metal detecting on my permission for a little while until we've had some good rain and it's softened the ground up. But there is a few other places I'm going to go and do some metal detecting. I'm also going to do, probably next week, some mudlarking on the old River Thames. Probably do a bit of magnet fishing in a couple of locations I know of. I found a new pond actually, but it's like quite a way away from here actually. It's like an hour and 15 minutes on public transport, like a bus and a tram. But I thought I'd go and check that out probably within the next week or two. I just got myself some little trails for me from Amazon, which turned up while I was out today. So I'm going to take them with me along the old Thames and do some mudlarking, see what we can find along there. I've got the old Tidal Thames webpage bookmarked. So yeah, I'm still going to be doing videos. There'll probably be one or two little nature walk ones as well, because I want to go out and look for some blackberries. So I might do a video on me doing some blackberry picking. And that's it. So there ain't no video today for milk detecting, I'm afraid to say. There was a place I could have gone to on the way home, but I didn't want to drag the spade around with me, which I always leave up in my bushcraft, because my bushcraft and milk detecting is in the same property. And I didn't want to lug that around. My bag was like getting a bit heavy again, as it was, because I bring more stuff home than I took with me. If I had taken my multi-tool spade with me, then fair enough, I could have just like stopped off and gone to this little woodland which I know about, and I don't think anyone goes in there, to be honest with you. Now the landowner was going saying to me, "Why don't you go in the woods behind?" Well, that's National Trust, I believe, or run by a Conservative or council, and I don't want dog walkers coming up to me and moaning and bitching. So I said, no, I'd rather leave those. And I have tried it. I said, look, I have tried it, but there's just so much junk in here. As soon as you scan your detector around, it's bleeping every inch kind of thing. So no, it's not worth doing in there. Unless you want to keep like digging up iron all the time. It's just trash, trash, trash. Tin cans, bottle tops, foil, nails. You name it, it's probably in there. Coins, probably, yeah. There's probably coins in there and dog tags and other kind of stuff, but you'd probably get one decent thing out of like probably 100 hits, to be honest, yeah, if that. So, and I don't really want to be doing there for people like start moaning and bitching, because I have looked on the bylaws for that area, and there's nothing in the bylaws saying that you can't milk detect, but it's nice to try to contact them and ask them if you can get permission. But I can't find a contact number for them at the moment. So, there are a few places that I could probably go to, but I need to get permission. And the councils nowadays, they don't like anyone digging. The only place you can go to is Reading, and Reading's way too far for me to go to get a £10 license for the year and do some milk detecting. And the only other thing is I can't use the Oyster card in Reading. You've got to buy a day pass or something. Where you get those from, I don't know. So, yeah. Next video you'll probably see is me out either mudlarking or magnet fishing or nature walk. It's going to be one of those three within the next few days anyway. So that's it. All right. Cheers for watching. Sorry there ain't no milk detecting video today. So, life's life. Catch you later.